Hey, you. Sorry that I had to leave. I'll try to come back. Hi, guys. So, as you can see, y'all see the hat? It turned out a great combo for this dress. A really great combo. But I am having a really hard time and making this hat like how I like my hats. I didn't put so much shellac on here. I didn't added the spray shellac. I added the liquid shellac. I everything and every trick that you probably can think of, I done pressed it. I even see some people say you could use super hairspray. Nothing is giving this hat. Y'all know how I like my hats, just like that. So, y'all know what I'm going to have to do. If you want to know something, you got to go to the professional. So, the lady that sells me the hat, she is also a millimeter hat maker, if I'm saying it right. So, like I said, I'm learning, guys, all these words and stuff like that, the different hat makers and things like that. I'm learning behind the scenes. I am learning, but unfortunately, y'all, with my speech impediment, half of the words, even if I get them, I'm not gonna be pronouncing them right. So y'all just gonna have to go look them up yourself, okay? Y'all just gonna have to look them up yourself, because y'all be going to try to Google something I said, and they go like, what the hell is you talking about? That don't exist. So I would say y'all just go to the site. I will link to in this video. If you want to be a hat maker, I will list where you can get the hats from. So when I get these hats, if y'all that been following me, if y'all saw the original video, when I get these hats, they be a shell. They be a blank shell. And with the shell, you shape them. So you can make them a round top, a flat top, or however. So I am really intrigued with the hats. I am. So it's like I have got, I don't know if for the people that have been watching me for a while, I don't know if y'all notice, when I get obsessed with something, I need to do it over and 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 over again. So I am totally in love with these hats. And, like I love wearing them. So I'm learning, I'm touching different hats, I'm doing different things. I'm getting the supplies slowly but surely. Y'all know I do MacGyver with a lot of my stuff. So I have the hat blocks, like meaning that when you first get them and you get the shape that you need, I have that. Okay. But I have not purchased yet the actual things like the hat blocks that you can put them on to shape the hats, because sometimes they be 500, 600. So what I've been doing is MacGyver. I would look at stuff. So it's this guy on YouTube, and he took it's called crafting foam. So like if you ever go to a cake shop and you see these cakes in the window, you like, how the hell they got these cakes in the window and it's 100 degrees outside, whatever. And the cake is not melting. That don't be real cake sitting in the window. It be styrofoam. And they be shaped like cakes, but then they color them, they decorate them just like how you would do if you had the real icing, the real cream. So when you're looking at it, it looks real from the look, but it's actually crafting foam. So that's what I've been doing. I've been taking a crafting foam. I take these hats and I sit them on there and shuck them around. And when I get done, I take duct tape, I take cardboard. So when y'all be seeing me, I have Jimmy rigged those molds, because I was like, you know what? I do not want to pay $500, $600, $1,000 for a mold when I can clone. So what we just did recently, if y'all caught that video, I took an existing hat that I had and I put shrink wrap over it. Okay, I put shrink wrap over it, and I put a hat on there and I let it dry. But you have to know that You know, sometimes moisture will get in there because when I do my hats wet. If you don't do your hat wet, if you do your hat using a steamer, you probably be better. But I like to take my hats when I first get them, turn the water on in lukewarm water, and squeeze them out like a rag and put them on the mold. That's how I like to do it, because when I first started watching people that was making hats, I was looking, I'm like, oh, okay. And then it takes longer to dry, but I let the hat sit in that shape for 24 hours and would be good. I like doing it like that. So that's what I've been doing. But if you just use a steamer and shape it off of your hat, then you'll be fine, because you don't want to get the moisture in your hat and, you know, kind of whoop that your existing hat. So I would say, if you want to make hats, buy a hat that's not that expensive. Probably spend $20 on it, and put the shrink wrap on it. Take the duct tape, you know, pull the thing off. So you know, and you will need to take the measurements for your head, and then for the measurements of your head. So say if you 7.5 or whatever, you need to have this part at a 7.5. So every time you put your head on a mold, you'll get that 7.5. So what you would do is you will continue to take duct tape around that until you get to that 7.5 inches. See, this is why I like my hats to be, I don't like it when they fall down. I like them to be, so I'm going to do some research when I get off here with y'all, because I got to figure out the type. I think this is paper scrawl. That's what this one is called. But I'm gonna ask her, because I did see some hat stiffener on Amazon. They wanted $80. So I watched somebody use shellac, which is some wood finish, clear, and they be stiffening their hats with that. And as y'all can see, I will say the shellac does take away from the color. It does give it I would say the shellac, if your color is real vibrant, when you put that shellac on there, it does do something to it. So it's like, I got to show y'all the orange hat. It wind up drying. So y'all remember this one we had been waiting on. We've been waiting on this one to dry. So it has officially dried. So y'all see, once it dry, it had the shape that I like. So I think I might have to, I still got this one a little big. So this one wind up being bigger than the blue one, because when I let this one dry into the shape I wanted, I left it on the mold. So the mold, when you start out, is wider. So I should have took it off once I got this shape and it was set, and let it dry so it can dry and be a little bit smaller, because this is still kind of a little big. Or I could, they got this this hat wrap stuff that's on Amazon, like when your hats is too big, and it's like a double-sided tape, and it kind of got like it looks like some type of foam or something, but you put it in your hat to make your hat not too big. Because I would say this probably is probably a little bit too big, like, but it's fine too, because I don't like for my hats to be really tight. It gives me a headache. But see, this one turned out a lot better. So y'all remember how yesterday when I tried it on, it was flopping. So that's why I put the shellac on it. I let it dry, and then I would get this flat appearance. So that's the appearance that I be liking. I be liking to have all of my hats with that flatness. So that's something that I really like. So with this particular hat, like I said, I'm having a hard time. I'm gonna email the lady. She normally emails me right back, and I'm gonna ask her what is the best stiffener to use, because I really don't like the floppy hats. Any hat that I do, I personally don't like it floppy. So if you notice, and especially with this band I got on there, it's gonna collapse and keep coming down. So you imagine you driving, this will be in my view. I can't have that. I need this hat to be standing right up, doing this thing, no flopping down. Need that. I need it to be upright. But I would say overall, what do y'all think? I think that it turned out to be an amazing hat. And I think the color combination went amazing. So God, thank you for giving me the ability to see things through. I don't know. Like I said, I'm weird within my own way. But I would say I definitely find a lot of peace and enjoyment. Like a lot of times people might be in the house and they might be like going through a bunch of stuff. And I just find it peaceful to make stuff. I find it really, really peaceful to sit back and make stuff. And yeah, this hat was another hat that was also a donation. So thank you so much to the donor. So yeah, I purchased like, I think like eight to 9 hats. So yeah, he's like, I hope this will help. I'm like, thank you very much. So I've really been into the hats, and before it's all over, I want to put my hands, I want to touch, I want to make all kinds of hats. And like I say, I feel like I'm still in the practice stage. I'm learning the different names. I'm learning about the hats. So I'm getting educated behind the scenes, and you can make a little mistakes, but I will say this vendor's hats, even in a mistake, I still been able to still wear the hats. So with that being said, I'm going to email her because this is driving me insane. And I'm going to ask her, what can I use to make this hat stay like this? Or, like, honestly, y'all know I make clothes. So if I can't get it to stand up like I want to, I will go get some interfacing, okay? I will go get some iron-on interfacing and iron that interfacing on and stiffen this like a pancake. And then I have to turn around after I put the iron-on interface, and then I have to paint it because that interfacing is white. So I would have to put it in there. And because that's driving me crazy. I do not like that when I tell you at all. I do not like that at all. It's driving me absolutely insane. And I do know that traditional in a hat making, everything goes on the left side. But I like to wear my hat at an angle. So that's why you always will see me take the hat and tilt it going down like that. I think it's sexy. I never really wear my hats like this. To me, that's just ordinary. So yeah, I'm gonna have to do some more research because that's driving me absolutely insane with this keep falling down. I'm really want to go put some interfacing on it and iron it, like some heavy duty interfacing that's thin, go like that and pretty much stays. So with that being said, I want you guys to have an awesome Friday. Thank y'all so much for rocking with me. I definitely appreciate y'all. And I'll be trying on more clothes with different hats. Just, something to do on my YouTube channel since I got y'all attention. So when you get somebody attention, you gotta be able to keep their attention, because a lot of times you get people to be looking forward to yourself, then you go away. Then everything bloop, drop, and you gotta. So I might just be pairing up different outfits, putting different stuff together that's trying to be irrelevant. My channel was dormant for a while because I was over there flopping and shaking on TikTok. Till they ran me off TikTok. Then what you do? My mama said a bird fly high, but even a bird got to come down to eat. I was over there flopping on TikTok and they ran me off. No, I ran myself off, for real, for real. I just got, I don't know, the discernment. It was time to go. So I didn't question it. So anyway, y'all have a happy Friday. And when I get all this figured out about the hat, what we could do for this type of hat, learn the name of this hat and how to stiffen it, and we'll go from there. Thank you guys so much. Toodles.